All right, good day, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This channel is predominantly about the NRL, but there is plenty of NBA content that has been going around for years. And I did this last year. I also did this with Nan last year, so you are going to see a separate video where Nan is going to predict the entire NBA playoffs. Don't forget, she's a Grizzlies fan, so she might be biased when it comes to that. But you got the Denver Nuggets against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have been surprising, to say the least. They are a team that I had in the playoffs, and here they are in the playoffs. And Denver, they are the number one seed for a reason. They are healthy as well. Jokic is coming off a fantastic season, probably the second or first pick for the MVP. And look, I don't know if Minnesota can win a game. If they get some of their players back, which I think they will, I think they're capable of, because Denver do sometimes let games slip away. But ultimately, Denver will advance from this series. And let's just say that Minnesota do get some of their players back. So I'm going to go Denver here in 5 games. Next up, you've got the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Clippers. A really interesting matchup. It is a shame that Paul George is out for this one. It would have been a massive playoff series, but you've still got Russell Westbrook and Kawhi Leonard and all these late season recruits going up against Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Chris Paul. And for me, man, I think Phoenix win this series. I know I had the Clippers and the Celtics as my NBA Finals prediction pre-season, but I think they get eliminated here. I do think it goes to 6 games, though. I think the Clippers are capable of beating Phoenix, so I'm going to go there, Phoenix in 6. I'll just scroll slightly there. This is an awesome matchup. You've got the Sacramento Kings, who finished up in the 3rd seed, going up against the Golden State Warriors, who, man, they're a dominant team for years and years now. They haven't played very well away, and they play today away as well. So, look, I personally think that Golden State will win. And I do think this could really go to 6 or 7. I'm going to say that Golden State win in 6 games. I could see this game going 7, but Sacramento have done so well to get to the playoffs for the first time in 16 years. Now you've got a very even matchup. You probably would, on form, give the edge to the 2nd seed Memphis Grizzlies, who are quite healthy, getting some of their players back as well. Up against my Los Angeles Lakers, who, man, from 2-10 to start the season, finished in the 7th seed and only just beat the Timberwolves in a play-in tournament in overtime. LeBron, I'm going to go LeBron, man. I think the Lakers can beat Memphis. I think it will probably go to 7. I'm going to go the Lakers to win here in 7. I think Memphis are really going to threaten the Lakers here, but I think we can advance to play Golden State Warriors in the West. Now you've got Minnesota Timberwolves up against the Miami Heat. Now, Miami have done well to get here. They were obviously flogged by Atlanta, but here they are in the 8th seed. And look, Milwaukee's going to be way too good here. And I'm going to go Milwaukee in 5. I don't think it'll be a sweep. I do think Jimmy Buckets has something up his sleeve to get a win. But, the Bucks are going to be way too good for this one. All right, so we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the New York Knicks. 2 very surprising teams for this series. And I think that Cleveland win this. 4 versus 5. I'm going to go Cleveland in 6. I think there'll be a great contest, one of the best of the playoffs, but I can see Cleveland coming out there. Now you've got Philadelphia versus Brooklyn, and as you can see, it's updated for me, showing that there is the one game won by Philly. Philly's going to win this, and they're probably going to. Are they going to sweep? Are they going to sweep? I'm going to go Philly in 5. I was thinking about 4, but I'll go Philly in 5. And Boston and Atlanta, again, I think Boston win in 5. So that sets up 2nd round, and we've got Denver versus Phoenix, 1st versus 4th. And look, undefeated without Kevin Durant thus far. I'm going to go Phoenix. And I'm going to go Phoenix in 6 games there. Denver's going to make them fight. My Los Angeles Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors. Great matchup. Steph Curry versus LeBron James. And as a Lakers fan, I am going to go with the Golden State Warriors in 6 here. I think they're going to be way too good for the Lakers. Unfortunately, our season comes to an end in the semifinals. Milwaukee versus Cleveland. This is going to be interesting because in the regular season, Cleveland had a bit of wood over Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee but are going to be way too good, and I'm going to go with Milwaukee in I'm going to go Milwaukee in 5. I think they'll be very tired from that New York Knicks series. I do. And then you got a great matchup, 2nd versus 3rd seed, Philadelphia versus Boston. And Philly always seem to choke, and it's going to happen again. I'm going to go Boston in 6 here. I think they're going to be too good for Philly, which sets up the conference finals. And you've got the Phoenix Suns versus the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference, 4th versus 6th. Curry and Durant going up against the Warriors. This is going to be really, really good. And the Warriors haven't been great away, but at home, they've been killer this season. So I'm going to take Phoenix here, and I think this series will go to 7. I do. I think Golden State can force some trouble. Phoenix in 7. And then Milwaukee versus Boston. We saw it last year. Boston advanced. Milwaukee will want revenge. They're looking healthy. I think Chris Middleton will be back by then as well. And I think Boston can win this. And I think Boston can win in 6 games. So here we go. The NBA Final Series is going to be the Phoenix Suns versus the Boston Celtics. And for me, I reckon Boston are going to get their revenge. They've looked good this season. They've had some very unfortunate losses. But overall, I reckon they can beat Phoenix in a 7-game series. And I think the first game, if we're just going off there, will be won by a margin of 5 points. So there you go. There are my NBA 2023 finals predictions. The Boston Celtics to win the NBA final, and the runner-up being the Phoenix Suns. I think the East is probably too good for the West at the moment. Make sure you let me know your NBA predictions in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And looking forward to doing my predictions with Nan. And I'll see you guys later.